it's you want to have as much information about your system as possible.
Sure.
Which maybe at this point that's hard to do. So maybe as a, not necessarily a warning, but just something to be aware of as you go into the process of having technology installed into your home. You really should have some sort of documentation about the system. You should have, depending on the complexity of it, something called an as-built drawing, which is something that we create. It's kind of our schematic of what's installed and where, how it's wired, how it's connected. And so if you were to come to us and you have an as-built drawing, it is 10 times easier for us to what we call take over the system, because we have the roadmap for what was installed.
Got it.
And so if you can get that, that helps a ton. And you should do that immediately after the system is installed. It should be something that the company you're working with provides to you automatically, which is something we do. And then in addition to that, if you've had a system that requires some sort of computer programming or configuration, whether it's Control4, Crestron, RTI, things like that, it would be ideal that you get the programming for the system upon its completion also. Some of those systems, if you don't get the programming upon the system completion, we oftentimes can't do anything to make changes to it. However, if you have a system from RTI, the manufacturer of home automation products, or Crestron, another one, and you come to us and you say, hey, the company that installed this isn't responding to us, we can't get help. If you have those files that the system was programmed from, we're able to just put them on our computer and make changes, and the transition to us taking over the system and servicing it going forward is much easier. So as a recap, if you can get the as-built drawings when the system is finished, and then if it is the type of system that gets programmed, getting the programming files upon completion, having those two things will make a seamless transition for getting help from us or whoever else. If you're watching this and you're not from the Brainerd Lakes area,